Alright, so if you get a problem like this, one of the best ways to do it, and probably the best way to do it, would be to do it by grouping or a GCF. If you notice, you have 4 terms, and my way I would do it is I always take it and just put parentheses around each of the terms so you know what you're looking at, but that's totally personal preference. You could do it either way. So if you put the parentheses around each group, you'll just notice that it takes it into 2 separate, and you'll be grouping them together. You want to try to find the GCF of both of them. And if you look here, you have, if you notice, both have at least x squared. So that's the highest that you have because the other one doesn't have a 3. So what you'll do is you want to take out the x squared and put it out there, and you look at what's left. What's left would be one of the x's, because you took 2 of these out, and then the 3 and the x squared is gone, so you should just get 3. Now, for the second group, what I was always taught when I was first learned this was what you want to do, an easier way to know, is you want the GCFs to obviously match. So what do you do? An easier way to look at it is how do you get these two to match x minus 3? What do you have to do? Well, if you look at it, to get, this to match x minus 3, what you'll have to do is you'll have to pull out, you can pull out a -2 out of both of these. You can't pull out an x like the other one because this one doesn't have an x. So what you'll do is you'll take out your -2 because you want to take this out and not leave it make this x negative, or these just won't match. So if you take out your -2, you'll have x and -3 because -2 divided by 6, or 6 divided by -2 is -3. So you have these two matching your GCFs, and you have an x squared minus 2. That is what's, oh God, that's what you look at, that's what you have left over. So you'll group these together, which is x squared minus 2, and then you'll take your GCF, which is x minus 3. Now, the problem states that you have to find the zeros. So you'll take this problem, set it to 0, like you see here. So you just you have to make the 2, move the 2 over, so you have to plus 2. Cancels the 2 out and makes this x squared plus 2. Then you'll have to square root it to make this x by itself. So when you square root it, you'll get a square root of 2. But since it's a squared, it can be plus or minus, because if you square something, no matter if it's positive or negative, it'll end up being a positive. So this x would be plus or minus square root of 2. Now if you go over here, this one's a lot easier because you're just having to move the 3 over since the x is already by itself. So you just move the 3 over, so that makes it x plus 3. So if you look over here, our answer should be the x will equal plus or minus square root of 2 as well as 3.